What's up, y'all? It's your boy JC bringing you some post commentary over Blacklight Retribution on the PS4. If you haven't checked this game out, it's definitely time to do so. If you have a PS4, obviously you can play it. It's free to play. It is considered to be in the beta stage, so even though it's free to play, it does have some bugs and some not game breaking things going on with it, but you'll probably see a few people ziplining and fucking transporting themselves. It just looks kind of crazy. But when it works, it works. But anyway, it's not really about the gameplay per se, but I just want to get into a topic about Sony and their PS4. And if anybody that knows me, they know I've been with PlayStation brands since the original. I love their IPs. I love so many things that they bring to the table and to the gaming community. But I was thinking about it. I've actually brought up the issue over a couple other videos, and it's just time. Sony needs to actually step it up a little bit. Yes, I don't believe there's going to be any problem with their games that's coming out. I don't believe there's going to be a problem with the fun factor and just a lot of great things that they're going to be doing. But when it comes to their PSN or PlayStation Network, for those who do not know, it's still kind of lagging as far as reliability. And what I mean by lagging is lagging behind its competition. And initially I wasn't too concerned with it back when I owned the PS3 because it was a free service. And even once they added PlayStation Plus, it still remained optional. But at this point in time, other than games that are explicitly stated by Sony or any other game developers to be free to play, or something where you won't necessarily have to pay to get online, majority of games that we will be purchasing and hoping to play online will require a PlayStation Network service. So it's really not considered an option anymore. If I want to play online, I want to play with my friends, I have to have PlayStation Plus. Okay, so let's put that in perspective. Obviously, a lot of people do not have an issue with PlayStation Plus. I actually think it's a really great service. I'm actually a little upset with myself for adapting to it so late. I didn't truly get it for a long-term investment until the PlayStation 4. Yes, I had it with my PS Vita when I first purchased my PS Vita, and I played all the free-to-play games that the Vita came with it. And it was actually a 3-month subscription service, and I enjoyed it for the time being. But once it ran out, I allowed it to. I felt as though I played all the free-to-play games the Vita was offering. My PS3 was broken at the time, so I didn't really have any offerings to play on my PS3 because I didn't have one. But fast forward to the PS4, is now considered a necessity, but having the PS4 and having PlayStation Plus on it, I get to play amazing games. I get to play what's personally my game of the year for PS4, Resogun, for free. And that's great. But I'm playing Resogun and it's slowing down when I'm playing online with a friend of mine. That's not cool. Even some other online games, it's just not as reliable as you would hope. We're paying for it now, and I think the biggest issue at this point in time is that Sony wasn't considering just how many units they would be moving, because I didn't really see slowdown for certain games like Resogun until the European release, because obviously we know it released in the States first. But I mean, shit, broaden your bandwidth. You know, something. People are paying for this service. People are going to expect a premium now. They're paying for it. They're going to expect a lot more reliability. And I don't think it's too much to ask for, because, you know, when people's money is involved, you are more than right to complain when you're not feeling something. Granted, it's going to take Sony time, but let's hope it takes less time than more. Let's hope it happens sooner than later. Because the more we wait and the more I see that their service isn't as reliable as it should be, then the more you feel like you're not getting your money's worth. The free-to-play games are great. I think that ultimately pays for itself, but when you're now required to have this service, it's now required that you step up your service. And all that really needs to happen is dedicated servers. Okay, for example, and this is a poor example, but I do have other games as example. But if you're looking at Blacklight Retribution gameplay right now, yes, it's free to play. So I'm really, like I said, this is a poor example, but I got an even better one. If you're looking at this game right now, free to play, so therefore they allow the players to host a server. So if you get one person with a really shitty, bummed out connection, it could destroy the whole game, you know? But like I said, this is free to play. Let's use a real example for it. But I'm going back to Resogun. I know my connection is fair and actually better than fair. It's pretty damn good. But no matter who I'm hosting with or who's hosting with me, as long as I'm playing with a friend, at any given time it can lag and it can slow down. And for a game such as that, which gets real frenetic, it gets real hectic, and every single movement and motion counts. If the game is lagging while you're trying to get past such a hard boss or just get past a level, that can suck if you die and the game just lagged even a fraction of a second. It's really impacting the way you play, and it's really impacting your enjoyment of the game. And at no point in time should you be having to worry about lacking enjoyment while you're paying for a subscription service that is necessary to get you online. Now, you can call me a fucking complainer or whatever, but I feel this is perfectly justified at this point in time. And all I gotta say is, Sony, you gotta get your shit together at this point, because it's not a good look. It's not. Yes, you've been selling like fucking gangbusters, and yes, I'm very happy for that, because obviously we know the better a console maker sells, the more games you're going to see on their console, the more exclusive content you're going to see on their console, and the better off your investment is. And I'm undoubtedly sure, not a doubt in my mind, that they will come around, that they will step it up, but it's a matter of when, not a matter of if. But these early adopters don't need to go so long without having a time frame of when, you know? So, will it happen? Yes. When? Who knows? But I mean, the primest example, Christmas holiday just passed, and your fucking PSN was down for like a day and a half, 2 days. So many people were going to get this console for Christmas, and I couldn't imagine being that hype my first day getting the next gen console, and I can't even log on to PSN to play online games. That shit is mind blowing. And granted, I've only had it for a month and some change, but shit, I wanted to get on Christmas, but these things just aren't acceptable anymore. And they're not acceptable now, but they're definitely not going to be acceptable down the road, because everybody remembers certain things that have happened with the PS3 and their free online service, and this is nowhere near close to the fiascos and disasters that happened then, but it's still a issue at hand. And I'm just waiting for the time when it's unacceptable by the company standards, and they will work around that and put our money to better use and better stabilization. So let me know what you guys think, because I know I can't possibly be alone in my sentiments. And how long do you think it'll take? Do you think it's an issue? Do you think I'm blowing things out of proportion? Do you think I need to remain a little more patient? So let me know in the comments section, guys. I'm gonna let the rest of this video ride out. And if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed the topics at hand, I got a lot more news, post commentary, live commentary, gameplays, and a lot more things coming down the pipe. Please check out the channel. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll manage to keep them coming. All right, guys. It's JC. It's been a pleasure. Peace.